So today, what we're gonna do is this kind of warm, smoky eye. So it's just going to kind of be like this amber, kind of like smoldering look. We're keeping it really simple, all colors that are in pretty much every palette that you already have, and then really focusing everything on your eyes.
I loved everything about this. I feel like it's, again, so achievable, but on top of that, it complements everything else we did to the face. We did a gloss on top of our lip and a nice lip liner, and then a lot of the shimmer and the highlight goes onto the eyelid, which I really, really appreciate. And then with the eyeliner and then the fake eyeliner that we do in the lashes, it's a perfect combination of achievable and not too much. It's not over the top, and it's very doable for a night out.
I feel like this is like your perfect guest of wedding, like something like that, where like you're doing your own makeup, you don't have somebody else to do your makeup, but it's still gonna look really polished, really put together, but also really simple. You can make a bunch of mistakes and kind of conceal them.
And fix it along the way.
Yeah. Do what you're comfortable with, but kind of push yourself a little bit further each time.
Like with the gloss that I never, ever do.
And you'll just see how we do this eye today, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to start today. I already primed Kate's lid. I used some concealer that I'll actually use on the rest of her face, and then some of the Laura Mercier setting powder. Both things you'll use on the face that are great to use on the eye too. What that does is that takes away any of like the veins and darkness. That prevents all of that and gives you a nice blank canvas. So we're gonna start with a nude brown. You can use your bronzer if you want with this. I'm gonna take a MAC 217 brush. This is just a blending brush. I have like a row of matte neutral browns here. I'm gonna go into the cooler of the two, and I'm gonna take it and I'm just gonna make a little V right in the side of her eye. And see, I start down here and work my way up.
Do you have to use multiple different brushes to achieve this look?
Yeah, so it's definitely, when you're doing something smokier and when you're doing a little bit more of a multi-step eye, it's better to use that, so if you need to go back and fix any steps or do any steps, you're not using the brush you just use black eyeshadow on. It really, really, really helps you get a really well blended effect, and it actually keeps it from being so dark. Yeah, we're gonna use some dark colors, but it's gonna be saturated more like near your lash line.
My eyes are like glued shut after priming them.
When doing this, you wanna just continue to blend instead of add more product. So once you put that next layer of shadow on, just take the time to blend. So after that, we're actually gonna go in with a smaller blending brush, and we're going to use kind of like a deeper brown. So I'm going to mix that with one of the colors I was using before, and then a chocolate brown color. But I'm going to use like this color right here in between. And then I'm just going to take this and open. So right where the color starts on her eye, I want to work from that point and then out. So out and up. And Kate and I have never done something smoky before, so this is really pushing Kate outside her.
I'm a little nervous, but that's okay. I think it's funny that, not funny, but it's interesting that it's all neutrals, and it's like warmer, like beige, tans, browns.
Yeah, I really...
When you hear smoky, I immediately think black, charcoal,
gray, silver.
Gray. Yeah, exactly.
Like early OC Housewives.
Oh my god, exactly.
And what I like about like a chocolate brown color is on the skin, it's going to stay warm. I really, really am going to stay away from like ashy browns. Again, color of the eye out and then bringing that up, still that same V shape. And this you can do in about half the time. I'm just going nice and slow to kind of show you guys.
This episode brought to you by Ecco Domani.
So we're going to take a little blending brush just like this. And we're actually going to go into this chocolate brown color and then an even darker chocolate brown color. So that's the last color I was using, and now I'm just going to go to an even darker shade. And I'm going to go right through the lash line and just kind of push up.
Can this mock eyeliner?
Absolutely. So with this eye, you can kind of stop wherever you're comfortable. Just do a really good job blending, and that can be your eye look for the day. But I'm just going to continue to do steps just to make it a little bit more elevated. So as you can see, as I work this up, it's going to kind of fill in her lash line. So it's already going to give her the look of a larger lash. And you don't really need to worry about that line being blended all that much because we're going to go in with a different color and some shimmer shades that will really do the blending for you. But you really want to make sure that you're kicking up the end just like a liner. So now we're going to go into the fun part, which the fun part for me is the shimmer shades, which I very rarely use, but this is the time.
Opposite of my fun part, but that's okay because we're having fun.
I'm going to go into a Tom Ford quad. This is Iris Bronze, and I'm going to take this kind of gold neutral tone. And what I want to do with that is I really want to make sure that her lid, like where we want to highlight, we still want to make her eye look nice and open. So we're going to pack that right where we didn't put the last product. And what's nice about this is you've kind of already done your lines everywhere else, so it kind of tells you where to place this. So I'm putting this right on the lid. And what we're going to do to amp this up a little bit is I'm going to take this shade mixed with the bronzy shade, and I'm just going to spritz it with my Mario Badescu spray.
And what does that do?
That's going to really give you some pigment. It makes it almost look metallic, like an aluminum foil almost. And this is all with this same brush too. I haven't switched since I started using the shimmer shades. So we're going to go into that first shade again, and then I'm going to actually go into the highlighter that I'm going to use later. And I'm going to go right into the inside of the eye, and keeping this super light and bright helps anytime you're doing a darker shadow, so it won't just look so raccoony.
So just from watching like what you're doing so far, this we have already done more eyeshadow than we normally do for my looks or whatever. So this makes sense to do this before the rest of your face because of the fallout and cleaning up, right?
Yeah, anytime you're doing a darker shade on your lid, so like all of this has fallen out from the top. It's just what happens with shadow. So when, instead of working so hard to do your entire face and then things falling, this makes it like
that's definitely what
I
was before.
So now I'm going to go into a darker copper shade, which is the last color in that quad. And I'm going to kind of trace where we put that dark, dark shadow. And by spraying the brush, it's going to create less fallout. So when you spray the Mario Badescu spray, yes, it makes it more pigmented, but it's going to help that product not just go everywhere.
Is this why people put tape?
Yes.
Oh my
God.
Yes. Full circle. Now I get it. I've watched so many videos where I'm like, what the? Because I have seen like housewives tricks where they actually like tape them.
So you can see I'm kind of just taking this brush that I actually didn't put any more product on. It's the one I used for that nude brown at the beginning. And I'm just softening the edges. I'm going to do more of a matte face look off camera today, but that's where I like to kind of play things up. If I'm doing a super shimmery eye, I want to hold back, but then I don't want someone to just look powder puffed if I do a matte eye, so I like to bring...
I'm kidding.
So that's really the majority of the eye. I'm going to go into some liner now.
Yeah, I never realized how little I do liner, to be honest.
Yeah, it's definitely...
I'm such a mascara girl. Oh, wait.
She cute. I'm going to use... It's Chanel. It's a gel eyeliner, Hyper Black. It comes in a little pot, which I know sounds scary to most people, but the best part about using a gel eyeliner is you have the control. So you're not giving the pencil the control. You're not giving anything. You're in control. This actually comes with a little brush, but I have worn it out. So I'm now using an It Cosmetics angle liner brush. It's 122, and I'm just kind of brushing my brush right into it, just like a pencil. And now I'm going to have her just stay shut, but what you want to do is you never want to pull out, but you can pull up so you can get a nice clean straight line. And I'm just going to take really, really small strokes as close to the lash line as possible when we first start, and then we'll kind of build our way up. And where you want to start building your way up, or at least for this look, is right where the color of the eye before, where we stopped before. We're going to start to build that up there. I'm not really going to have a wing today, but I do like having an edge to my liner. And then just go back now that you don't have so much product on there, and just kind of blur any lines. You can take a peek at that.
Love. It's so clean.
And what I like about this is you could easily use a really dark brown.
Right.
And do the same thing, and it could be way softer. But I really want the focus to be your eyes with this, so the black liner tends to do that, and I'm going to be using a black mascara. I'm a huge promoter for brown on the bottom lashes.
I was just about to ask you that.
But I do love black on the top.
And what does that do?
So I just feel like most people's natural lashes aren't the color of brown mascara. They're normally darker, even blondes. So why dull down your natural lash to then look like PC but brown? So I really love the look of black mascara, and then I like the brown on the bottom so it keeps the focus on the top so it doesn't look as dramatic. I'm going to use the same, I just have multiples of them. I'm going to use the same one that I just used the gel liner for, and I'm going to go into a mix of black and the darkest brown color we used, and it's going to be matte shade, and then shut. And I'm just going to feather the line up, and it's going to make a diffused line. So especially if you're not comfortable doing liner yet, or at all,
me.
this helps you blur your mistakes. It also makes the gel liner matte, which I really like. And then I'm just going to pull that liner line out, and it will just look so soft and so well blended because it's powder versus the gel. So that's the beginning.
So simple,
We're gonna
even
pop
for
some,
me.
We're going to pop some lashes on, and then we'll kind of come back with a finished look.
Actually obsessed. Like, obsessed with this look. I could never achieve it personally, so props to you, but I'm obsessed. Just
so
saying.
What we're going to do is we're going to take that medium color that we started with on a medium-sized blending brush. Look all the way up. And then you're just going to take this all the way to the inside. And what's important is to use the lighter of the shades while you're doing this, because you don't want to just drag chocolate brown underneath your eye like that. And normally I'd want to keep this a little bit brighter right here. Look all the way up. And now I'm going to take a deeper tone and with that chocolate brown color that we used on the top of the lid as well. I'm just going to have you look up, and this is like a flat liner brush, which is awesome for this. And then what you want to do, once you get in between the lash line, is just kind of drag that down a little bit, and you only want to bring this to the color of the eye again. And then a really awesome trick is to take the Tom Ford shadow that we used on top in that kind of bronzy tone mixed with that gold, and just go right on top of that. And again, it's going to do all the blending for you. Kate's one bottle of wine tonight really helped.
Oh my
her.
god, this is I'm struggling.
No, you did it.
I'm really struggling.
You did it. Changes everything. Super cat eye appearance.
I feel so hot.
Because you are.
Just reiterating that.
Now I'm going to take that light color.
Light.
Light. And just go in.
Look all the way up, I know.
Wow.
I'm in.
And just kind of fill in where we didn't go in. It's just going to keep everything super bright.
I love it.
No, it's just balancing.
I really like it.
It's balancing the top to the bottom, but still keeping the top as the focus. And that's it. So that's the eye. And now what we're going to do is we're going to pop some lashes on, and then we'll come back with the final look.
I can't get enough of this look right now.
I'm so excited.
I'm done.
I was not expecting that. So what we did is we took a transition kind of medium brown color through the lid. Every palette has one. So you can just use that, and then kind of going in with like a darker, cooler tone to kind of sculpt out the eye. Chocolate brown color to kind of fake line. Popped in some gold right on the lid. Open. We kind of did the same thing underneath. Transition shade.
Timing.
Transition shade, chocolate brown, and then kind of filled with gold. We kept all of here really bright, and that's what's going to keep you from it just looking like a raccoon eye. So it just keeps it really, really, really neutral, but it keeps it bright and still lets it be darker and warmer and richer, and then letting the eyes be the focus of the face. We did a nude kind of like pinky lip, more of like a peachy blush instead of it being so pink like last time, and just kind of keeping the face really matte overall, and just keeping it simple and letting the eyes be the focus, because I mean that is like your most amazing feature. You have the best eyes ever. So
I think I literally, like, in this moment just realized, I think the reason why sometimes in the past I've been so scared of glow or shimmer or highlight is because we have tried things like this with my eye before. Not totally. And so I don't like competing the entire face, the lip, the eye, the cheek, everything to this shimmer. Whereas now everything makes so much sense. It really does. It's like not too much on the lip. My face is exactly what I always want it to be. It's like so powdered. It's so perfect. A little bit of highlight. And then the eye just totally takes it all. And I just feel like it looks so good. It's not over the top, like you said. I don't feel like I look ridiculous. I could totally go out a night out, a dinner, whatever I want to do with this look. I love it.
So we're just going to try something different every single time. And I feel like this is exactly the end result that we want. I'm sure we'll make some hiccups along the way. Probably a red lip or two. But we're just going to continue doing this. So thanks for watching. Muy bien.
Glug, 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 glug.
2 shots of vodka. Glug, 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 glug.
Glug, 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 glug.
I put some clear brow gel.
There's more?
Oh, wait. There's more.
Mom.